Now, let's talk about him being a boss and a gangster. I was waiting for this part. He said he a gangster, right? We're gonna do a test. We're gonna do it. You from the streets, right, Detail?
Born and raised.
God changed your life around, right, Detail?
Sure did.
I'm from the streets, Detail. Born and raised. I played the street life at some point in time in my younger days. God changed my life around. So now, me and you qualified to give Bill Haney a gangster test. We gonna put Bill Haney's gangster on trial. Because we're not gangsters. We not gangsters, right, Detail?
Not no more.
Yeah, we family men. We businessmen. But Bill Haney still want to be a gangster, right?
Man, ain't no gangster.
So yeah, we gonna do a litmus test. We're gonna put his gangster on trial. Listen, we're gonna keep it real now. Now we're gonna have I want to give Bill Haney a gangster test. And anybody that's cool with Bill Haney, y'all can be in the chat and y'all can answer the questions for me then. Let me put my glasses back on so I can hear what people saying in the back. Okay, let's do a gangster test. Quick question about a gangster. Do a gangster run under pressure or do they stand 10 toes down? What do they do, Detail? Real quick.
They stand up 10 toes down. If they got 11, put it down too.
So gangsters don't run under pressure.
No.
Okay, let's do a gangster test. Bill Haney, we're going to do a gangster test. And everybody in the chat, I would love your engagement now. So we're going to do yes or no for this gangster test in the chat. Okay? All right. Now, quick question. Do gangsters usually announce publicly on camera 1,000 times a week that they're actually gangsters? Just yes or no. I'm just asking in the chat. Just yes or no. Detail says no. I say no as well. I'm just asking the question in the chat. Okay, somebody said no. Anybody else? Okay, everybody's telling me no. Okay, good. Let's do a gangster test. There's two things that my father, reframe that. There's two things. Everybody's saying no in the chat, by the way. There's two things that my dad, not my father's my biological father, but my dad, the man that actually raised me. My dad taught me two things, D-Town. I shared this with you privately earlier. I'm going to share it public with the people. My dad taught me two things, man. When I was a young teen, young adult, he said, who you are when no one is looking at you and when no one is around shows whether or not you are a man of integrity. And the second thing he taught me was when you are a man, you are going to be judged based on how you respond under pressure. That was 25 years ago. So now we're going to do a gangster test to see how did Bill Haney respond as a man and or his characterization of a gangster when he was under pressure. Okay, now, since everybody told me no, that gangsters don't get on camera 1,000 times a week and announce that they are gangsters, we're going to do the gangster test and how real men are supposed to respond under pressure. Now, Bill Haney was under pressure. He was under pressure when he saw that his son was lacking. And instead of him doing the things that needed to be done to make adjustments for his son under pressure, he ran to a steroid dealer in Victor Conti. We're going to do a gangster test. He ran to Victor Conti in the snack program. Am I right or wrong, Detail?
He flew and ran up under that bad boy. That dude took off.
He was under pressure.
Yeah.
He ran over there to Victor Conti. Now, what other behavior patterns did he show when he was under pressure? Hey, Detail, you remember that time when he was on a FaceTime with Shakur Stevenson? I forgot the guy's name whose channel that is. I wish I remembered his name. He's a guy that did a YouTube video. Shakur Stevenson was on a FaceTime with him. Shakur Stevenson jumped on a FaceTime with Bill Haney. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. In the beginning, he was trying to prove a point to Shakur. But Shakur Stevenson in that conversation was walking him down. And at the end, double salute to my guy Andre Noble. H Money. I don't even know H Money. I seen one video from H Money, and that was the Shakur Stevenson pressing Bill Haney. And by the end of that FaceTime, Bill Haney was hugs, kisses, and smiling, trying to be friends with Shakur Stevenson. Remember that, Donnie?
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson backed Bill Haney in the corner, and he pressed him. And Bill Haney ran. Now, y'all told me gangsters don't run when they under pressure. But he ran. Okay. Question number 3 in our litmus test to see whether or not Bill Haney is a gangster, since he keep promoting being a gangster. When Devin Haney was at the fight, Lomachenko fought the guy, I think his name was Comney. He fought him. Devin Haney jumped in the ring, right, Detail?
Yeah.
Cool. Devin Haney jumped in the ring and told Lomachenko, I'm fighting you next. Remember when he did the 3-fight deal with Bob Arum, right?
Yeah.
Now, when Bill Haney fought Lomachenko, right?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson jumped in that ring like Devin Haney jumped in the ring with Loma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as Shakur Stevenson jumped in the ring, Bill Haney told Devin, come on, we got to get out. Go, come on. We got to go.
Yep.
He ran under pressure. Right or wrong?
That dude got up out of there.
Okay.
What did he say, Manager Marty? The reason why he left?
I was about to tell you that.
Okay.
Well, you know the answer, but the audience might not. He was asked a question in the interview. They said, Bill Haney, why did y'all get out the ring and go in the back? I thought y'all wanted to fight Shakur. And Bill Haney said this. He said, well, since we beat Lomachenko, we knew his fans that was there was going to be mad. We didn't want them throwing stuff at us. Because, you know, when they get mad, they start throwing stuff. I thought y'all told me gangsters don't run, though. All the gangsters that I grew up around, and even when I tried to play the gangster role in my life back in the day, I didn't have the mentality of, oh my gosh, we got to hurry up and get out of here. Hey, they're going to throw stuff. No, my attitude was, as a gangster, I wish you would throw something. We ain't going to throw something. I don't care if it hit me. Throw something and watch what happened to you. But Bill Haney, the gangster, they ran out the ring. They ran. And it was because Bill Haney told his son, yo, come on, we got to go. No. Yeah, I know we said we was going to give Shakur 25%, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We offered him this, but he's in the ring now. And we got to go. We got to run. Guess what else happened under pressure with Bill Haney, since he's a gangster? Remember Shakur Stevenson, homie, recorded him Detail?
Yeah.
We heard Bill Haney, and I'll roll the tape on him right now if you don't believe. Bill Haney said, if it gets too hot, if it gets too hot in this division, what we going to do, Detail?
We getting out of there.
We going to move up if it gets too hot.
Yeah.
If the pressure's on, we going to run. We going to move to another division. Isn't that what he said, Detail?
Sure enough.
I thought y'all told me gangsters don't run, though. He said, if it gets too hot. We heard him, Detail. Did we hear him?
Yeah.
If it gets too hot, we're going to move up. We're going to run to another division. Gangsters ain't supposed to run. That's what I was told. Y'all told me gangsters don't run. Okay. Let's go to Bernard Hopkins, Detail.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
You
ready for this?
Get him.
All right. Somebody mentioning my hood. Somebody mentioning my hood in the chat. Somebody mentioning my hood in the chat.
Uh-oh.
That's what they used to do in my neighborhood. They know what that is in the chat. Now, back to my point. Let's get to Bernard Hopkins. What gangster you know? When a man tell you, keep that same energy, when you see him, you already know what time of day it is. But let's see what Bill Haney allowed the real gangster to do. Bernard Hopkins. First of all, we're going to do the gangster test for Bill Haney. Bill Haney was in an interview, right, D-Town? In the middle of the interview.
Yeah.
And usually people with respect for you, they'll wait till the interview is done and then they will approach you. But that's not what happened. What happened was Bernard Hopkins ran up on Bill Haney while he was in the middle of his set. While he was in the middle of his interview, he ran up on him, D-Town. I'm not promoting gangster stuff. I'm just saying we're going to do a litmus test because Bill Haney keep glorifying being a gangster. So we're going to see based on his actions if he's a gangster. Because gangsters don't run. I done proved to y'all 5 times already that Bill Haney ran under pressure. Now let's get to Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins walked up to him and he said in the middle of that man's set, he interviewed that man's interview. Yo, walk me in the bathroom. Come holler at me in the bathroom like real men. In the bathroom. No security, no cameras. Follow me. Let's go in the bathroom and talk like men. And Bill Haney, he folded like a lawn chair under pressure. He tried to act like Bernard was trying to say something gay or homo or Diddy. No Diddy. Or Diddy. And he tried to say, oh man, that was a jailhouse term. You've been to jail, Bill Haney, right? So you knew exactly what Bernard said if it was a jailhouse term. Am I right or wrong, D-Town?
Yep, you right.
B-Hop said, follow me, come on to the bathroom. Now, people said that he was actually following him. No, he wasn't. Bernard stopped and turned to the camera and said, watch this, y'all. He gonna act like he following me, but then when it's time to go in there, he ain't gonna go in there with me. Ain't that what B-Hop said?
Yep.
Okay, now, after B-Hop said that, right? B-Hop was chest to chest with Bill Haney. You remember when Bill Haney was still talking and B-Hop was looking around? He was chest to chest in Bill Haney's face. Quick question. When do gangsters let another man who told them, when I see you is on sight, in their presence? He violated Bill Haney's physical presence. Yeah, the reason why D-Town doing that, I taught my kids, right? Since they was little kids. I told all my kids, stick your hand out like this. I used to tell my kids, stick your hand out like this. They were little kids. I ain't talking about no big, little kids. Stick your hand out like this. And ball your fist up like this. And I said, anybody that stands anywhere near your knuckles or pass it, you better sucker punch them because they're violating your personal space and they are a physical threat. That's why I told my kid, ain't nothing to be gangster about. We're teaching our children how to defend themselves. So all I'm saying is, if I can teach my kid that, and I'm not a gangster, Bill Haney's the gangster, he let a man violate him chest to chest, inside of arm reach. He did nothing about it. And this is a man that said, keep that same energy when I see you. Not only that, but as they was walking side by side, y'all saw the video. Don't try to take up for him. Let's keep it real as men. Side by side, Bernard was touching his shoulder to shoulder. Stop me when I'm lying, D-Town. Gangsters ain't gonna let you touch them chest to chest and then shoulder to shoulder while they walking down the street, bruh. You know why Bernard was touching him shoulder to shoulder? Because he was trying to fill it all up to let him know, you already let me violate you. I already looked around and scanned it when I was chest to chest. Ain't nothing gonna happen, and I'm gonna push you out the way. And this is from a man who's almost 60 years old, and Bernard Hopkins, who have a rotator cuff issue. Remember, he was in a fight with Bad Cat Dawson back in the day. And remember, Bad Chad Dawson pushed Bernard Hopkins off of him.
Yeah.
He fell on his elbow and he broke his rotator cuff in the first fight. You remember that detail?
Yeah.
So you let Bernard shove you. Now, I'm going to let you tell this part since this is the gangster test. How did Bill Haney respond under pressure after Bernard pushed him with his shoulder, detail? What did Bill Haney do right after that?
He went over there and he had another conversation or talking into a phone with some kind of interview with somebody else. Bernard Hopkins was over there. Bill Haney went over there. So
So he didn't pursue Bernard Hopkins?
He did another interview.
After Bernard Hopkins pushed him, he turned to the camera and was doing all his interview talking?
Yeah, he started trying to fight the guy that had the interview. I guess he was fighting words into the interview, I guess. I don't know.
I thought y'all told me gangsters don't run.
They just switch. Over that way.
Oh, you did? Let me ask you a question since we're doing the gangster test for Bill Haney. What city and state did this incident happen? When did this incident occur in a specific city and state with Bernard Hopkins? What city and state was that, detail? You remember?
I know it was his hometown. I can't remember exactly what it was.
It was in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
That was city and state. It was. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me a man told you, when I see you, keep that same energy? He was in your hometown, pressed up on your chest, told you to walk him in the bathroom, touched you with his shoulder, then shoved you. He did all this in his hometown? That what you telling me, detail?
But he said he was gangster. He take her all the fellas. What happened?
No, when I say hometown, I ain't talking about Oakland. I'm talking about where he lived around the corner.
He said he take her out. He down. Everybody know him.
He lived in Las Vegas. He lived in Las Vegas, right?
But he undefeated in the streets.
Yeah, but he undisputed in the streets, but he lived in Las Vegas. So a man came to your hometown, pressed you, threatened you, violated your physical presence in your physical space, then pushed you. He was able to get in his car and drive off and then see you in New York City months later? Where do gangsters do this at? Detail.
What? I thought he had security.
Huh?
I thought he had security.
Who?
Bill Haney.
You talking about, let me show you something. You talking about this security? Oh, I want to make sure you talking about the same thing. Hold on, let me make sure we clear. Hold on. Let me make sure you say security.
Well, I mean, I thought they was.
You talking about these guys? Oh, let me see something. Hold on, let me pull something up. You talking
Waldo.
You talking about him? You talking about these guys? Security, these guys?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see something. Let me press play and see what happened. You talking about these guys? That's at the weigh-in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan Garcia versus. You talking about these guys? Hold on. I think this was security right here. You talking about these security guards? With the snack on, right?
Yeah. Hold up. Scoot it over the other way. Right there. Oh, man.
You talking about him?
Oh, no.
You talking about him? Hold on.
That ain't no security, man. Come on, man.
Oh, come on. Who did that to them?
Bernard Hopkins and pushed the man in the head.
With his finger like that? That was Bernard?
Yeah.
Let me see something. Oh, let me see. Bernard Hopkins right there. Okay, that's Bernard?
Yeah. Oh, man.
You talking about that security? You talking about him?
Maybe it wasn't.
I thought when you have security, they're not supposed to get hit.
Oh, man.
Bernard Hopkins did like this to security. That Bernard Hopkins did that.
Man.
Dang.
His security is just like Bill Haney. Fake.
Wait a minute. B-Hop shoved Bill Haney in Vegas, and then in New York, he pressed the face and mug security of Devin Haney and them? Man, it sounds like B-Hop's the real gangster in this situation.
You better be lucky he didn't go in the restroom with that dude.
And question number 10, D-Town Boxing. When Devin Haney lost, y'all told me gangsters don't run. That's what y'all told me. When Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia, what happened to Bill Haney? Did he go to the post-fight press conference? D-Town?
No.
What happened to him?
They fled the scene. We still looking for him.
He ran.
Yeah.
Out the back door.
Yeah. He didn't even wait on Ryan Garcia to give him the money. That dude just got up out of there.
Is that what a gangster's supposed to do?